Welcome to Tales That Stay, stories that stay with you.
Most people believe success belongs to the gifted, to the naturally intelligent, to the ones who seem born with an advantage. They look at others and assume he's talented, she's special. I don't have what they have. But what if that belief is the very thing holding you back? What if talent is not the deciding factor at all? What if success quietly chooses those who show up when no one is watching? This is the story of two men who entered the same workplace on the same day. One arrived with confidence, credentials, and applause. The other arrived with doubt, calloused hands, and quiet hope. Only one of them would rise. In a growing coastal city stood Atlas Engineering, a company known for taking on projects others were afraid to touch. Bridges over unstable land, flood-resistant housing, emergency infrastructure after disasters. The company's founder, Mr. Harrison, was respected not just for his intelligence, but for his values. He believed engineering was not about numbers alone. It was about responsibility, about lives. On a Monday morning, Atlas Engineering hired two new junior engineers. The first was Ethan Brooks, 26 years old, top of his class. Graduated from a prestigious university, interned with global firms. His resume spoke loudly before he ever did. He walked into the office wearing confidence like armor. The second was Noah Ramirez, 28 years old. No elite university, no impressive internships. He had studied at night while working construction during the day. He had failed exams before passing them. He had learned through struggle. When Noah entered the office, he adjusted his tie nervously. His shoes were clean, but worn. His hands still carried the memory of hard labor. They were assigned desks, side by side. Ethan glanced at Noah's resume once and smirked internally. This should be easy, he thought. From the beginning, the difference was obvious. Ethan spoke with certainty. He answered questions quickly. He corrected others openly. He trusted his intelligence. Noah spoke less. He listened more. He wrote everything down. He asked questions when he didn't understand. During meetings, Ethan often leaned back confidently. Noah leaned forward when tasks were assigned. Ethan did exactly what was asked, nothing more, nothing less. Noah stayed late, checked calculations twice, reviewed past project failures, asked senior engineers how things went wrong before. At night, Noah doubted himself. Maybe I don't belong here. Everyone else seems smarter. What if they realize I'm not good enough? But every morning, he showed up early anyway. 3 months into the job, Atlas Engineering won a major contract, a pedestrian bridge connecting to flood-prone neighborhoods. Failure was not an option. Mr. Harrison gathered the team. This project will test more than your technical skills, he said. It will test your judgment, your calm-mindedness, and your ability to work as one. Two junior engineers were selected to assist the lead designer, Ethan and Noah. Ethan smiled. Noah swallowed hard. For weeks, they worked side by side. Ethan focused on efficiency and speed. Noah focused on stability and safety. When a senior engineer questioned one of Ethan's assumptions, Ethan defended it aggressively. The math is correct, he said sharply. Noah, when questioned, paused. Let me recheck, he sighed calmly. Sometimes Noah found errors, sometimes he didn't. But he always checked. As construction began, unexpected problems arose. The soil beneath one side of the bridge was weaker than expected. Deadlines tightened. Budgets shrank. Stress filled the air. Ethan grew frustrated. This wasn't in the original scope, he complained. They should have tested better. This isn't my responsibility. Noah stayed quiet but active. He visited the site after hours, spoke with workers, listened to concerns no one had reported. One evening, Noah discovered a potential long-term risk. Not immediate failure, but future erosion. He brought it to the team. It's unlikely, Ethan said dismissively, and it'll slow us down. Mr. Harrison studied Noah's data. We investigate, aside simply, that decision delayed the project. Costs increased. Upper management was unhappy. Ethan was furious. This is unnecessary, he muttered. We're overthinking. Noah said nothing. 6 weeks later, heavy rains hit the city. Floodwaters rose violently. Construction sites across the city suffered damage. Atlas Engineering's bridge held firmly. The reinforced foundation Noah insisted on prevented catastrophic collapse. A nearby private project built faster, cheaper failed. Lives were lost. Silence filled the Atlas office that morning. Mr. Harrison gathered everyone. Engineering is not about proving you're right, he said. It's about protecting lives, even when it costs more time, more money, more effort. He looked at Noah. Good judgment. Ethan felt something unfamiliar. Shame. Months passed. Ethan still performed well, but something had changed. For the first time in his life, talent had not been enough. He noticed Noah helping others, sharing his sincere ideas, admitting mistakes. One evening, Ethan stayed late. Noah was still working. Why do you push so hard? Ethan asked. Noah hesitated. Because I know what it's like to have no second chances, he said quietly. When you come from nothing, effort is all you have. That night, Ethan couldn't sleep. He realized something painful. He had relied on talent his whole life, but never built resilience. Slowly, Ethan began to change. He arrived earlier, listened more, helped junior staff. It wasn't easy. Pride fought him every step. Noah noticed, but said nothing. A year later, Atlas Engineering expanded. A leadership position opened. 2 candidates were considered. Ethan, Noah. During the final interview, Mr. Harrison asked one question. What do you believe makes someone successful? Ethan answered first. Skill, intelligence, preparation. Noah answered second. Responsibility, consistency, humility. Mr. Harrison nodded. The position went to Noah. Ethan wasn't angry. He understood. After the meeting, Ethan approached Noah. You earned it, he said sincerely. Noah smiled. So did you, he replied. You just started later. Years later, Atlas Engineering became a global leader. Noah became known for building teams that never failed under pressure. Ethan became one of the company's best mentors, teaching young engineers what school never taught him, that talent opens doors, but character decides who stays. Talent may give you a head start, but it is attitude, discipline, and humility that decide how far you go. Skill can impress people once. Character earns trust forever. If you show up every day, stay teachable, care about more than yourself, and keep going when it is uncomfortable, you will outlast talent. Because success doesn't belong to the most gifted, it belongs to the most committed.